Hey everyone, we're here today with yet another knife review, showing how much I love those. And this one is a pretty cool knife, I think. It's right here. It is the Kershaw Antic. I bought this for a friend of mine because I thought she needed a knife, but she seems to be put off by some flipper knives. She's put off especially by switchblades, and so I figure I would get something that's a manual opening with a thumb stud, and that had a smaller blade. This particular knife, I'll open it up, opens up very easily. It's a pretty small knife. It is 5.5 inches long, and it has only a 1.75-inch blade length. So you can see let's see, move that back a little bit. It's a pretty small knife, and pretty small. Sorry about the shadow over here. I have some pretty bright lights, but there's some sunlight coming in the window. It's kind of drowning things out. But yeah, so as you can see, 1.75-inch blade, very small. Good sharpness right out of the box, which is nice. It is made out of 8CR13 MOV steel. The handles, which are pretty good, pretty cool, I should say, are made out of stainless steel, which I like a lot. I like the blade because it's a pretty thick blade. I like that. And it has the finger ring on there too, so it's pretty nice if you're doing some carving or some fine cutting, because as you can see there is some jimping on the end there. It's pretty aggressive, so if you're trying to really push down on something carving, it's pretty effective, I think. Now the finger ring I got for a couple of reasons, because number one, I think it's nice to have as kind of a defensive thing, because even though it's a small blade, she has small hands. I figure she could put her pinky in there, and it gets you very good purchase on the knife. And I figure you kind of got a steel ring there, so if you got to hit somebody in a defensive situation to get away, it would be very helpful. The other thing I thought that was cool was, as you can see right here, it has a screwdriver. Well, not only can it be used as a screwdriver, but for all you people, me included, who've opened things they shouldn't have opened by using their knife as a pry bar, it's not only just a screwdriver, but look how it's tapered. I mean, it's tapered quite a bit, so that is great for prying. So now you got that steel ring there for a little extra security of multiple kinds. You have the flathead screwdriver on there. You can use it as a pry bar. It's pretty effective. Just one little warning on that, though. It is, I don't want to say sharp. I mean, it's a knife review. It's not sharp like a blade, but it is, kind of pokey. So just a little warning to you, and that kind of comes into play with what I'm going to talk about now. The only thing I do not like about this knife is the belt clip. The belt clip is useless. Now, I don't carry like a duty belt or anything. I'm not a police officer. I'm not one of these super tactical people. So I just kind of have a regular guy's belt. But look how thin that belt clip is. I mean, that's a really thin belt clip. I'm just gonna put the tape measure in front of it just so you can kind of see. I mean, that's about I would say from high part. Let's see, from high part to high part. That's not even 3/4 of an inch. I think my belt's probably an inch or a little over an inch, if I had to guess. So if you're going to put this on your belt, it's going to be useless. Now, some of you might say, well, I'm not going to put it in my belt. I'm going to put it in my pocket, which I've often done. I put it in my pocket and I clip the belt clip to my pocket. Do not do that, and I'm going to tell you why. Remember what I said? This is sharp. Kind of. Well, let's put it this way. It's not knife sharp. But if you have this like in your pants pocket and you sit the wrong way, it's gonna stick in you. You don't want it sticking in you. If it sticks in your leg, it's gonna. If it really you move the wrong way, you move suddenly, it sticks in your leg through like a thin pocket material. It's not gonna be pleasant. And if it goes a little bit off to the side, and I don't think it would poke anything else in pocket vicinity. But if it does, I wouldn't want it to be me. So. Just wanted to bring that up. So it does have a liner lock in there, and it also has some additional jimping on the back. Now I bought this for $25.95 at Blade HQ, and I have to tell you, I'm thinking of actually getting one for myself because I think it's so cool. This might actually look a little familiar to you. It is very similar to the Kershaw Shuffle. I have a Kershaw Shuffle, and it's very, very nice. The blade looks a little bit bigger on the Kershaw Shuffle that I have, and it has plastic scales and stuff, and it has the screwdriver part, but not the ring. And I was actually thinking of getting one of these because it's just so much nicer. So if you're looking for a very small, very concealable, everyday carry knife, this is a really nice option. I don't think you can go wrong, and I have several Kershaw knives, and while they might not be the absolute best knife around, I think they are really nice knives, and when it comes to value, I think it's really hard to beat that company when it comes to value, because you get a lot for your money, and I've picked up a lot of great Kershaw knives for $15 to $30 range, and I've been very happy with them. So, check it out. I got this at Blade HQ. They must also sell them on Amazon and all kinds of other knife shops. So, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Have a good night.